Hi, my name is Ray Hickey. I'm the engineering teacher here at Mounthawk. When students come in here to do engineering in first year, basically we're teaching them the new skills they need to learn so that they can work on projects later on. So we're teaching them how to drill, how to cut, how to mark out materials. Basically to be working with metals and plastics. And then as they get advanced into second year, we teach them little electronics, mechanisms, so they work up, they can build up their way to doing projects. And by leaving cert then, they're in charge of all their own learning, where they're designing projects and then they're building that project. So they become great problem solvers when they're doing this subject. A lot of the students score very high points, which allows them to get into some form of engineering in college, as most of the students taking this subject would normally go towards taking either, we've had students take aeronautical engineering, mechanical engineering, electronic engineering. So they're following that line of activity in college. Students taking engineering in first year, it would be advisable also that they would take graphics with the subject. Other linked subjects would be science, maths and art. They're all kind of linked in together, especially when it comes to students designing their own projects. So this would be an example of what a student might do in junior cert. They get a brief with some drawings in it. They have to make what's on the drawing within 4 months in class and have it functioning at the end of that time. In this little piece itself, they had to design their own lighting system for the car, and so they always get a component that they have to design themselves. In leaving cert, they don't get any drawings for their projects. They have to design just from a written brief and design this. In this case, they're asked to design a roadster which had steering, 2 seats, rear wheel drive. So they build all the parts from scratch, they design it from scratch. They choose materials, how they're going to join it together, have it functioning at the end, and that again would take place in class over 4 months, and that would be 25% of their final exam. And they also have to show how they produce their work in terms of investigations, planning, their own drawings that they produce to make the project, and finally a kind of evaluation of what their work at the very end. So they have to hand up, this is only worth 25% of their final exam. So students in this subject would become very good problem solvers. The students themselves are doing the work. Instead of sitting down and listening to me, they're active learners and they're doing work 75% of the time they're in class. So they're working on problems, working from drawings, making their own solutions to problems that are posed to them.
I love Metalwork because it's a lot different to being inside in a class learning and you're actually doing things in the Metalwork room.
I'm a leading cert student working on my project, which is an urban delivery vehicle. I'm making a lathe piece here.
I'm a leading cert student and I'm working on the mill today. I cut a slot in it already using the mill, and now I'm just taking over some of the overall length of it now.